Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going to try to do the summary of all the intel as of right now. It's 1:39 p.m. Here we go. I'm going to do Mr. Sandman first and then the other summary. I did do a little bit of all of this on my live this morning. I was on my porch. If you want to see the background of the river and me outside, join us for coffee and conversation. I'll put the link from my live stream this morning down below. And I'll also put my information of if you need a strategy, if you're feeling led to ask me about my strategy because you're curious of another way to go other than the traditional norm that they're saying about this exchange of the currency, then I'll put my information down below that'll say with pink hands, it'll say Ninja. Then you can just email me. I won't put you on a list, I promise. But you got to be prepared to stay off other people's lists. So here we go. Wish me luck to get all this done in one. This is from Mr. Sandman. China is putting their fingers in Iraq. Guys, this is huge news. Not only are they working with every country, Turkey, Japan, all these countries, but man, the trade minister announces major joint investments between Iraq and China. This thing is bigger than you could ever imagine their work with China. It says he's stressing that Iraq is looking forward to benefit from China's political and economic capabilities. It says, on behalf of the Prime Minister, we extend our congratulations to the friendly Chinese government and people of the 65th anniversary of diplomatic ties between Iraq and China, as well as the founding of the Iraq Chinese Business Council, and we wish them further progress and prosperity, Al-Ghahari told the news agency during the establishment ceremony of the Iraqi Chinese Business Council under the auspices of the Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani. The relations of historical friendship between Iraq and China are deeply rooted, and both civilizations have outstanding contributions to all human history. The two countries enjoy deep economic and trade relations resulting from the assignment of the Agreement on Trade, Economic and Technical Cooperation, which was in 1997, resulting in a joint committee that had held 13 sessions, the last of which was in 2016, which discussed a number of areas of cooperation, including political, economic, cultural, education, and health sectors. So, guys, it's really good. He stressed that China is an important and essential partner in the largest segment, the largest economy in the world. So it was very important for the Business Council to have a presence in this period through its designed agenda, pointing out that there will be more Chinese investments made in Iraq, as well as the investments by Iraqi business and merchants inside China. They're going to go back and forth in trade with China. It requires an international currency, but we will wait and see because we all know that's what we're waiting for. So I'll just keep you posted. So I hope you will subscribe and tap the bell. Join us on a live coffee and conversation where I answer your questions, as long as they're reasonable questions, right? And here's some more information. This is about the CBI. Let's always go take a look. The Prime Minister's advisor, CBI circular on dollar trading will contribute to market stability. This is the financial advisor to the Prime Minister, Mazhar Muhammad Salih, explained today the goal of the central bank circular regarding trading the dollar from outside the platform according to supply and demand, indicating that it will provide high flexibility in supply that contributes to market stability. Liberating the options of buying and selling foreign currency is not an alternative to the policy of defending price stability and the government's plan to interfere in the stability of the general level of prices. He said families, natural and legal persons in Iraq are hoarding amounts of cash and foreign currency and outside the banking system amounting to billions of dollars and are subject to two phenomena. The first is the difficulty of managing their circulation outside the laws of supply and demand that create the currently free exchange rate due to deterrent legal controls. And the second is the contraction of a large cash supply of foreign currency. It is liquid and it is immobile in the form of a cash hoarding that is immobile and outside of the circle of view. He said this exacerbates exchange rate fluctuations under the influence of a liquidity trap in foreign currency, resulting from an unexpected positive wealth due to the rise in the value of the foreign currency against the local currency. He said liberalizing the climate of dealing in foreign currency and giving it a white character will provide high flexibility in supply that contributes to reducing noise in the secondary exchange market, which provides a flexible supply of foreign currency that leads to market stability supported by a government policy that provides commodity supply through the official exchange rate. Highly stable and financed at an exchange rate of right now, 1320 dinars. But we all know it's going to be revalued. And then here's the latest thing he said. It's all of the economic news. I'm going to pick and choose. I'll just give you the headlines. We already talked about that. Russia. Let's do the Russia one because we just talked about China. They're the biggest elements of BRICS, right? So Russia said we are conducting fruitful contacts within the framework of OPEC. The Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov announced today, Friday, that Moscow is continuing its dialogue with its OPEC partners in a very fruitful manner. Peskov's statement comes from following the decision to postpone the OPEC monitoring committee meeting and the group's ministerial meeting to the 30th of this month and hold them via video technology. 30th of this month, guys. A lot of people are looking to the 1st of December. We'll see what happens, guys. Nobody knows the day and time. If they tell you that, they're lying, although my Holy Spirit told me that it was done. But, you know, in God's kingdom and our time is two different times. A day is as 1,000 years in God's kingdom. So he added the meeting will be held as soon as things are ready for all necessary decisions will be taken as soon as they are ready. In a related context, oil prices declined in trading today as markets await the results of the OPEC meeting next week. Guys, there's so much going on. I just wish you'd understand there's so many pieces to this economic puzzle, this foreign currency wars, and BRICS versus the US dollar, the de-dollarizing. I mean, it's crazy what's actually going on. All I know, guys, is that is Mr. Sandman. We need to get to the other summary, which is much more condensed. So let me get to that right now. So this was Pimpy. This was the latest from Pimpy. Why is it that countries were willing to exchange more Iraqi dinar for U.S. dollars? There's a black market out there. It isn't just the citizens. That's what he was talking about. It isn't just the citizens that are taking advantage of it. There are countries that one way or another get their hands on the Iraqi dinar and then swap them on the black market for U.S. dollars. Yes, they are sacrificing more Iraqi dinar than what the official rate is, but to them it's worth it. Iran has agreed to be paid in Iraqi dinars from Iraq to counter depreciation on the real. Then they exchange Iraqi dinar for U.S. dollars on the black market. Iran is one of the few countries under sanctions to do this. Militiaman says, article, the highest among the Gulf countries, the Arab Monetary Fund expects the Iraqi economy to grow by 4.5%. There is likely no doubt that Iraq is about to have massive growth going forward. To be the highest just now among all Middle Eastern countries is going to be a big deal. I suspect the Iraqi stock exchange, the ISX, is going to be on fire this next year, even more so than ever before. Militiaman, thank you so much. Pimpy, thank you so much. I appreciate all the intel providers, guys, and I love summarizing them for those of people that still work for a living and get tired and you just want to read a summary. I'm glad you're here. Please subscribe and tap the bell. I give the quickest summaries than anybody. Mark Z via PDK. Here's one more bank story. We love bank stories. Comment down below if you love bank stories. He said, this person went to Kroger's and what they had installed in Kroger's will surprise you. A currency redemption machine that reads foreign currency. And they are building a brand new Bank of America right across the street with no drive-through windows. In the lobby, there are no tellers. In the lobby, there are 2 big tables. And there are 10 offices down each side of the building. This is a totally new format and will be opening next week. They are expecting people in with foreign currency. How many people will roll around with foreign currency? I think this is a huge tell on what they suspect is coming. Guys, it's more than that. And if you get on my live on the 30th, I'll tell you. But if you get on my coffee and conversations, I can definitely go into that even more, even tomorrow. And I'm also going to go live at the Fire Pit tonight. So if you want to join us for that, please subscribe, tap the bell. You'll be notified when I go live at the Fire Pit tonight. On my porch, it's going to be cold. If you want to see somebody freezing in Maine, you're in Florida, you want to see some cold weather, you'll want to get on that. And the Fire Pit is nice. It's a new solo stove. If you haven't seen them, you'll want to get on the live. So this is another thing from Pimpy. To say it's never going to happen is false. Pimpy saying it can happen. He's saying, but it's not going to happen overnight. And I disagree with him on that because basically we're going to wake up and it's going to be done. And then Militiaman again, there's things happening as we speak, one thing after another. Can't imagine anybody being discouraged at this time because of the nature of what's happening. Do you agree? I agree. Even Frank26 said television saying private banks and exchange companies are expressing the preparation in reducing the exchange rate. Frank says, ooh, snap. Guys. And then it said, Samson article, the Ministry of Transport intends to open direct airlines towards Australia, America, and Malaysia. How are they going to do that without an internationally valued currency? I'm just saying. Guys, there is so much good news. It's amazing. And then this is Sandy Ingram, which is interesting. She said the country has no tax on foreign income, capital gains, inheritance, stock profits, wealth, or gifts. The former governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, Mustafa Ghalib Khalif, obtained Dominican citizenship in 2017 along with his wife and 2 children and did not renounce it upon his appointment as governor of the CBI, which was a clear violation of Article 8 of the Iraqi Constitution. He held a position of governor of the Central Bank of Iraq from September 20 until his removal on January 23rd of this year. There are corruption questions. A legal complaint has been filed due to the loss and depletion of millions of dollars. Guys, this is something that's been ongoing they're tackling corruption, unlike here. I'm just saying. It depends on what story you believe, though, right? One half of the country thinks they are. We know they're not. But we are not whatever. Please subscribe and tap the bell. I'm fun, I promise. Mark's Redemption Center people are still on call this weekend, so who knows what's going to happen. It could happen tonight. We could wake up tomorrow and it's going to be there. Regardless, all my ninja strategies, you guys are prepared. Anybody else want one? I'll put my email down below. You can email me and get all the details about how to book those times with me. It's personal appointments, one-on-one with me. I discuss the strategy that the good Lord downloaded on me to prepare us for this. I've been in this 11 years. The good Lord called me to this. He called me this platform so that I could be here for you. Called me out of a corporate career where I was an auditor with Price Waterhouse. Ernst & Young is over there with Iraq right now, helping to make sure their banks all connect, right? This is very big project, and it's all happening right before your eyes. Everything's transferring to the new system, and God bless. It's a wonderful time to be alive. If you think it's a wonderful time to be alive, please comment down below. I welcome you to join me in this fun family of just a new perspective on the whole darn thing. Amen. God bless. Bye.